she will not go into job tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yet she came first.
Okay, good job. That's a good one. But let's try to rephrase your first sentence, okay? So you can just say, Carla told me yesterday she won't be able to join me, okay, to jog. Okay, one more time. Carla told me yesterday. I will type it for you. Sorry about this one. Okay, Carla told me yesterday she won't. I'm sorry about this one, Miss Gail. So she won't be able. Or let's say she's unavailable. Because she won't be able, it's kind of long. She's unavailable. Okay, for jogging. Yet, she came first the day after.
The day after.
Okay, one more time. Carla told me yesterday, sorry for the comma, she's unavailable for jogging. Yet, she came first the day after.
Kara told me yesterday she's unavailable for jogging. Yet she came first the day after.
Okay, good job on that one, Miss Gail. Okay, and now we're done with the fun boys, but only for the for, the nor, and the yet. So we have your last favorite. So, okay, so remember the difference of for and so. So for the last picture, we have it here for the so. How are you? Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's too tiring sometimes, right? Yeah, especially if you have a job as well. So let's say after working, you have no energy to exercise anymore. Don't worry, Miss Hill. I totally can relate to you. Okay? And good job. Congratulations. You were able to create your sentence using some of the conjunctions that you find hard to use before. You found hard to use before, right? So we're done with the for, your favorite for and so, yes, the couple. The for and so, and together with nor, right? And yet. Okay, good job. And now we can proceed with the complex sentence, okay? So please allow me to play another one. So can you see my another screen, Miss Gail?
Yes, it's the gray. Oh, okay.
Okay, can you hear the music as well?
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Sparkle
job.
English, where I teach you how to improve your level of English. In my last lesson I talked
Okay, for this one, I'm just going to move it, okay? Because we're done with the simple and compound, right? So we will focus more on the complex sentence. Okay, for this one, let's take a look. What is a complex sentence?
A complex sentence contains at least one independent clause and at least one dependent clause.
Okay, so when we say complex sentence, it contains at least one independent clause and one dependent clause. So you might be wondering, teacher, how to know if a sentence is dependent or independent, right? Okay, so your clue here is the subordinating conjunctions. So if it is not fun boys, a conjunction that does not belong to fun boys, meaning it is complex sentence. Okay, example, because. Let's say, I'm so tired. I'm so tired because I work all day. Okay, maybe you're confused, like, because I work all day. I work all day is already a simple sentence, teacher, right? But remember, it uses a subordinating conjunction, which is because. So you cannot just get, or let's say cropped, okay, that I work hard all day. You have to combine it all the time with because I work all day. So that is an example of dependent clause. Okay? Independent clause, example, in compound sentences. Okay? Yeah. Like, okay, example, if we use for, right? Let's say, I'm working extra hard today for I am saving a lot of money. So, since we use for, I'm working a lot today. Independent. For, next sentence, I'm saving a lot of money. I'm saving a lot of money is also independent. Okay? Because we use conjunction for.
After conjunction is independent.
Okay, yeah. But as long as it is fun boys in the compound sentence, okay? But if it is not fun boys, then it is dependent clause. Okay? But don't worry, Miss Gail, because we will take a look of samples later, okay?
For example, if it rains tomorrow, we won't be able to go outside.
Okay, so for the first one here, it is an example of dependent clause. Okay? The phrase or the clause in purple. If it rains tomorrow. So you might be wondering, teacher, why is it dependent? Because it uses conjunction if.
If.
Okay? Yeah, so if it rains tomorrow, that is an example of dependent clause. Because with subordinating conjunction if. So independent clause is the other sentence. We won't be able to go outside. Okay, that is a complete thought, right? Because if you're going to get rid of if, it rains tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of, that thought is not complete, right? It's not like a complete sentence.
Oh,
Okay?
not complete sentence is.
Yes. Yes, it's a dependent clause. Okay? So one sample of complex sentence is using if. Okay? So let's say, if it rains tomorrow, I will tell my boss that I will be absent from work. I will take a day off. Example, if it rains tomorrow. Okay, how about you, Miss Gail? You can try to use this sentence. Let's say, if it rains tomorrow, what would be your preceding sentence? What would be your independent clause?
If it rains tomorrow, we will go to we will stay at home.
Oh wow, you will stay at home. We will stay at home, right? Okay, that's a good one. One more time, can you repeat? If it rains tomorrow, we will stay at home.
If it rains tomorrow, we will stay at home.
Okay, good job. But what if Mr. Bond will say, we have a car? Yeah, we can still go anywhere. Okay, example only. Okay, good job on that one. Now let's continue.
Here we have the dependent clause,
just like what I
if
told you
it rains
earlier.
tomorrow, and we have the independent clause, we won't be able to go outside. We know this is a dependent clause because it contains a subject and a predicate. However, it contains this subordinating conjunction.
Okay, so you might be wondering, like, teacher, the thought is still complete. Has subject, has predicate, right? But it also uses subordinating conjunction. So that makes it a dependent clause. Okay?
If I went to my friend and said, if it rains tomorrow, she wouldn't understand what I mean.
Yeah. If you will just tell someone, if it rains tomorrow. Yes. What will happen if it rains tomorrow, right? So that is an example of incomplete thought. So you have to add another independent clause.
clause does not make sense by itself. We need to add it to the independent clause in order for it to make sense. Here's another example. She decided to go to bed early because she was tired.
Okay, can we read the sample sentence? Miss Gail, she decided to go to bed early because she was tired.
She decided to go to bed early because she was tired.
Very good. So which is the dependent clause? Dependent clause.
Dependent clause. Because she was tired.
Good job. So did you just take a look on the color?
How you know?
Just making sure. Very good. But yes, that is the dependent clause. So for the dependent clause, it could be at the first or at the second part of the sentence. Okay? Like you can put it. Okay, you can start with because she was tired, so she decided to go to bed early. So you can combine, right? Because she was tired. So that's why she decided to go to bed early. Okay? But for this one, the dependent clause is because she was tired. The dependent clause is always after the subordinating conjunction. Okay? So the conjunction here is the word because. The conjunction because. So she decided to go to bed early because she was tired. Okay? Now please allow me to play it first.
Okay.
We have our independent clause. She decided to go to bed early. This makes sense completely by itself. However, the dependent clause, because she was tired, this doesn't make sense by...
Okay. So remember, if you will just